Lorena from Tefal and I are going to be making meringues, and this is a delicious hazelnut and chocolate meringue sandwich. Does it sound any better than that,
All of my favourite flavours in one dessert.
Absolutely. And to make it even better, we're adding a little bit of frangelico in the meringue. Yum.
Extra decadence.
Exactly. So I guess we should start with the egg white. So that's 5 egg whites.
And while you're doing that, Justine, I'll just get started on grating some chocolate. And then I'm going to also chop up some hazelnuts to sprinkle on the top.
Yum. So in my food processor, that's 5 egg whites. And we're going to whip it until it starts to become really frothy and foamy. And that's when I'll start to add the caster sugar through the chute. You don't want to add the sugar in when this is not frothy because it won't hold its shape and it won't double in size, which is what we're looking for. Lorena, I think I'm quite happy with the meringues. They're light, they're fluffy.
Beautiful and glossy.
Glossy too. What's next?
Some frangelico. We're going to fold that in.
Yes, please. So we'll drizzle that in. And a quick note, if you are using a liqueur in your meringues, make sure you add it at the end, just at this stage, because if you put it in earlier, you won't get that double in size and you won't get that crunch that we're looking for with our meringues.
Fluffy centre too.
I know, yum.
Yum.
So I'm just going to turn this on a low speed now and just very gently, almost just fold in that liqueur. Done. That's all we need to do.
That's all you need to do.
All right.
It's ready to go.
I am going to take out the whisk attachment, scrape it down.
It's my favourite part, putting it on the trays. It's like back to preschool days.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we can do a bit of teamwork here. I'll pour them on and then you can
spread it out.
Spread it out. Now these are just 2 baking trays that have a little bit of baking paper and we've just lined it with, just traced on a little circle.
So we know where to go.
So we know where to go. So after we finish shaping those into the perfect circles, they go into the oven. I'm going to put this on in a cool oven, 130 degrees for about 45 to an hour until they become really crunchy.
All right, so I've just finished chopping up some hazelnuts here, Justine, and we've got a beautiful meringues that have come out of the oven and they're cooling. We're going to assemble those in a moment. The chocolate is nice and grated. And if you would like to add some coffee to that cream, I love coffee flavored cream.
Me too.
And we're going to whisk that in slowly, and then we're going to add some brown sugar to that as well to sweeten it.
It's going to be a nice sort of caramelly coffee
it's delicious.
Center. So good.
And then we are ready to assemble. So I'm just going to grab these lovely meringues that are beautifully toasted on the outside and really nice and marshmallowy on the inside. I think that colour looks just perfect. Beautiful.
Perfectly whipped.
Perfectly whipped. Beautiful colour. We can start putting it all together. If you wanted to put a little bit of that cream on top, and then I'll follow you with the lovely hazelnuts and chocolate.
Sounds good. So I'm just spreading that out. My mouth is watering. There we go.
So we're going to do a bit of layering here. So first we're going to put some nice toasted hazelnuts, which we've chopped. And now we've got the lovely shaved chocolate.
Yeah,
a lot
of
of that. You like chocolate? I love chocolate too. This is a nice bit of dark chocolate, but it really balances really nicely with the sweet espresso cream.
Sure does. And have a look what I have found in my fridge.
Yum,
These
look at
are
those.
blackberries. Look how huge they are. And I think coffee and blackberries unusually go quite nicely together. So
Divine.
I thought we should add these. And it will give it a little bit of height too.
Oh, that looks nice on its own, but I think we're going to cover it and
Yeah.
just do it all over again. There we go.
So one more on top. It's going to sit up there
nice.
proudly. I've left a little bit more cream for the top just so we can show it off a little bit more. Sandwich tower.
It's pretty robust though.
Looking good. All right.
Delicious. Okay, so more hazelnuts. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. And some more chocolate, lots of chocolate. Should we just go crazy? A bit on the plate.
Yeah, let's go ridiculously crazy. Lots. Yay.
Yum. And then the berries.
And then more berries on the top because they're so beautiful.
Oh.
And then one thing I did forget is the stand because it looks all right on a plate, but when you put it on a stand...
Has to take pride of place. in your kitchen. Voila.
You know what? High five.
I've got chocolate all over me.
Good teamwork. I love
Excellent.
that. A very easy dessert to do at home. And sometimes meringues can be a little bit daunting to make at home, but really, if you follow those basic rules of putting the sugar in at the right time and the liqueur at the right time if you want to flavour it, then it's going to work every single time.
Enjoy.